Hi guys, so welcome to my channel, Peter's TV. So ngayon, meron na naman tayong bagong PC build. So ito yan. So yung PC build natin ngayon is 30k gaming PC. So ngayon nakafocus lang tayo sa gaming. You can also use this for streaming, pero mainly for gaming yung ating build. Hindi naman lahat ng tao is doing video editing. So ito yung ating buong PC specs. Okay, so yung ating CPU is the Ryzen 3 3300X. So ang gamit nating motherboard is the B550 from Gigabyte. So ang ating RAM is 16GB RAM from PNY. Ang ating GPU is from ASUS RX 570 Expedition. So 4GB VRAM. So sa PSU is 550 watts from CoolerMaster. So yung storage natin is 120GB na SanDisk SSD, 4 OS, and 1TB na Seagate Barracuda for storage. So yung case natin is from Antec, so dark phantom. So meron siyang LED sa harap, so and tempered glass sa side panel. Okay, so overall maganda yung looks niya. So let's start with the CPU. So yung CPU na ginamit natin is the 3300X. So the AMD Ryzen 3 3300X. So in terms of performance and price, so ito na yung best budget CPU when it comes to gaming. Okay, kasi sa gaming, the most important pagdating sa CPU is the core speed. And Ryzen 3 3300X. So it have 4 cores and 8 threads. So most of the games right now are more dependent sa core speed, which is yung AMD Ryzen 3 3300X natin have an edge compared dun sa ating Intel counterpart. So okay, so Ryzen 3 3300X 4 core 8 threads. ang kanyang base speed is 3.8 GHz and 4.3 GHz max boost. Okay, so may kumpara talaga sa performance and pricing. So ito na yung matasabi natin na best budget gaming CPU. Okay, so kaya ito yung nilagay natin sa ating 30k PC build. So, pero kung sa tingin nyo, kailangan nyo pang ibaba yung budget nyo and hindi pasok yung ating Ryzen 3 3300X, then you can go for the Ryzen 3 3100 CPU. Okay, so medyo mababa lang yung kanyang speed, core speed, pero yung kanyang core count and threads is still the same. Kaya lang, medyo mas may edge si Ryzen 3 3300X. Kasi when it comes to Ryzen 3 3100, so yung kanyang base clock speed is 3.6 GHz and ang kanyang max boost is 3.9 GHz. So around 400 MHz yung difference. And kung ikukumpara mo yung price, and kung ikukumpara mo yung price gap, so hindi nagkakalayo, so worth it pa rin si Ryzen 3 3300X. Kahit medyo mas mataas yung pricing niya. So, kaganda pa kay Ryzen 3 3300X. So, yung 4 cores niya is nasa isang CCX lang, sa isang CPU complex. So, it means yung CPU core-to-core latency niya is much better kumpara kay Ryzen 3 3100, which yung kanyang CPU is nasa dalawang CCX. So, which means mas maganda yung core-to-core communication and core-to-core latency ni Ryzen 3 3300X in overall. So when it comes to raw performance, so ahead pa rin talaga si 3300X and lalo na sa gaming. So meron kang increase of around 400 MHz in yung sa max boost, which will greatly help you when it comes to gaming. Kung may extra pera ka, then go for Ryzen 3 3300X. So ang gamit nating motherboard, so yung B550M DS3H. So meron siyang 4 DIMM slot. Compare kay B450 na kadalasang ginagamit natin. So si B550 better VRM. So meron siyang PCIe 4.0. So siya na yung pinakamura sa market and kadalasang ginagamit natin is B450. Kaya lang, syempre, yung price niya kasi is almost the same as sa B450 nung first na lumabas si B450. So kaya medyo nag-lean tayo kay B550 kasi yung makukuha natin na benefit sa paglipat sa B550 outweighs dun sa price kung pupunta tayo kay B450. So in terms of upgradability and future-proofing, so B550 na tayo kasi yung price naman hindi naman nagkakalayo compare kay B450. So, ang GPU natin is RX 570. RX 570 na naman, di ba? So, yun. So, RX 570 from ASUS. So, ASUS RX 570 Expedition. So, 4GB VRAM. So, bakit ito yung ginamit ko? So, syempre, para pumasok sa budget. So, syempre, gusto natin pumasok ko yung budget sa 30k. So, RX 570 muna tayo. So, habang iniintay natin na lalo pang bumaba yung price nung ating GPU. So, yun nga. So, lumabas na yung 3080, lalabas yung Radeon A2 from AMD Radeon. So, yun. So, we will see a decrease. Talagang malaking cut sa price ng ating mga GPU. So, ngayon nga, nakita na natin. So, yung ibang 2080 Ti, 2070 Super, so half price na kadalasan dun sa iba nating mga manufacturer. Yun. So, if you're going to upgrade GPU in the future, so hintay-hintay muna. So, kaya RX 570 yung nilagay ko dito. So, if you're going for 1080p, you can pair 3300X with 5600 XT or 2060 Super. So, if you are going to go to a 1440p monitor, so you can go for a 5700 XT or a 2070 Super. So, yun. So hindi na natin ma-recommend si 3300X sa 2080 pataas. Okay, so magkakaroon na ng bottleneck doon. And so hanggang 2060 Super na lang natin siya. Pati, syempre kung makakabili ka ng 2080 Super or 2080 Ti, so bakit ka magtsatsaga sa 3300X? So, kung kayang bumili ng 2080 Ti or 3080, so, siguro kaya mo naman bumili at least a 3600X na CPU. So, yon. So, kaya natin pinili si RX 570 kasi nga. So, yon. So, naghihintay tayo ng price drop dun sa ating mga GPU sa market. Okay? So, yon. So, ngayon sa RAM, so, ang RAM na pinili natin is a 16GB, 3200 MHz from PNY XLR8. So, around 4K lang siya and so very cheap yung mga PNY product but the quality is there. So, 3200 MHz yung pinili ko kasi so, syempre Ryzen. So, higher RAM speed mag-benefit ka when it comes to gaming. So, around 3200 MHz to 3600 MHz. So, around that speed yung ating sweet spot. So, yeah. So, kaya 16GB yung pinili natin. So, dalawang 8GB stick, 32 MHz. So, ang gamit natin PSU is CoolerMaster 550 watts. So, fully modular to. And, so, kaya B550 yung pinili ko kasi in the future, so, sabi ko nga, if mag-upgrade ka up to 5600 XT or 2060 Super, so, 550 watts is enough. So, yung storage natin is 120GB na SSD and 1TB na hard drive for storage and yung mga games natin doon natin ilalagay. So, bakit 120GB lang? So, for OS lang naman. So, 120GB is more than enough. So, more focus to sa gaming. And, isa pang rason kasi, so, sa last quarter kasi nitong taon na to, so, there will be a decrease in the pricing ng ating mga SSD, RAM, kasi sa oversupply. So, sa last quarter, siguro lalo na sa Pasko, magkakita kayo ng huge cut in prices. So, pag bumaba at nagkaroon ng huge cut sa prices, so you can go and buy yung ating NVMe Gen 3, yung mga higher capacity, 500GB, 1TB, or you can go for a Gen 4. So, abang-abang kayo and siguro dating na yan, lalo na siguro sa Pasko. So, tipid-tipirin nyo na yung pera nyo para sa pag-upgrade nyo ng RAM and SSD. And syempre, yung GPU. Okay? So, yung case natin is Antec Dark Phantom. So, astig na to, astig itsura niya. So, yan. So, nag-download pa ako. So, meron siyang pailaw. And, so, hindi tayo more on appearance. So, ngayon, nakafocus tayo sa performance. So, yun. So, wala masyadong RGB. So, meron lang tayong RGB RAM from PNY XLR8. So, pinili natin yung may RGB. So, in case gusto nyong maglagay ng strip or RGB lighting, so, kayo nang bahala. So, kung meron kayo extra pera. Pero, this build, so, around 30k lang siya. So, siguro medyo mahirapan lang kayo sa stocks. Kasi marami na nagtatanong sa akin, so, saan makakabili ng ganyan, ganito. Kasi nga, maraming mga store yung walang stock nung mga parts. Lalo na sa GPU. Pero, RAM and SSD, so, hindi kayo mahihirapan. So, yun. So, ngayon, check na natin yung performance nyo sa mga games. So, since gaming PC nga itong binuo natin, and, yun.
my love if you feel like I do right now.
So yun guys, so yun yung ating game benchmark, so gameplays. So kung tingnan natin performance, so Ryzen 3 3300X is a very good CPU sa price point na yan. And kung tingnan natin yung core speed niya, it is a very good when it comes to gaming. Siguro yung medyo nag-hold back ng performance niya is yung ating CPU, which is RX 570. So, syempre gusto nga natin pumakas sa budget at mag-ipon ng konti para mag-upgrade. But all in all, you can go and play. So, yung mga AAA games around high setting. And you can still get around 50 to 60 FPS. So, yung ating games like CSGO, so you can easily go for 200 FPS. So kung hindi naman ganun kataas na refresh rate yung monitor mo, so hindi mo kailangan ng ganun kataas na FPS. So, but if you're going for a good monitor, for example, a 240 Hz na monitor, and you want a very good FPS in partner with that monitor. So, if you're going for a higher refresh rate monitor, you can go for a good 1080p na GPU, which is 5600 XT and 2060 Super. Napakaganda ng upgrade path ng ating GPU. So, kung meron kang 30k ngayon and you want to build a PC na kayang mag-gaming, kayang mag-streaming, and can also do a video editing at the same time, so this is a good choice for you. Thank you for watching, guys. And kung meron kayong mga katanungan, just leave your question dito sa baba sa comment section. I will gladly answer all of your question. So, I hope you like the video. So, kung natulungan kayo sa inyong purchase decision, PC build decision, then I am happy as well. So, thank you for watching. Click the subscribe button and hit the like kung nagustuhan nyo itong video na to. So, see you on my next vlog, guys. So, okay.